Beautiful day. Sun is out. It got down to about freezing, a little below, about 29 degrees overnight. But when the sun comes out, it gets fine again. So I got a couple things I'm doing here. And I think you probably saw the video of me with a new engine. And I also made a video where I started putting a trailer hitch on this thing, this Studebaker. In fact, I got the trailer hitch kind of sitting on here with my grips waiting for me to get back to welding that on. But I'm really curious to also start getting this engine apart. And I need to paint the gas tank here where I put that stuff on it the other day. Tell you what, I'm going to pull this one out and I'm going to start taking the pistons out of that engine. I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what I want to do more than anything else. And also, if I'm going to take an engine apart, I'm going to want to clean the garage up. Don't that thing look pretty with the sunlight reflecting off its headlights there? I like it. I'm glad I own this. I never fail to realize how God blesses me. You know, I have this stuff, and I think, well, I could be feeding some hungry kids in another country if I sold it. But God seems to help me find a way to talk about Jesus through this hot rod. So I think I'll keep it a little longer, and I'll feed some hungry kids while I'm at it through a mechanism I got there too. So I talked to you the other day about resetting the choke on this, and I cranked it the other day without touching the pedal, the gas pedal. I'm going to see if the same thing works today. Let's get this engine out here. Might start out by pulling it out over here into the sunlight where I can warm up, stay warm, and dismantle this motor all at the same time. Now, I should, believe, clean up my tools. The other day when I started this process, I showed you my empty flat surfaces. Of course, my empty flat surfaces are filled up. Oh, I got something else too. I carried enough tools to dismantle this engine with me when I went to buy it the other day, and they're still in the red truck. So I'm gonna go down and get that and bring it up here and unload all of them. And then we'll start from there. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know if y'all wasn't here, I wouldn't have anybody to talk to. I mean, it's just me and you and the great outdoors and a couple of old cars here. And if y'all decided not to show up, I'd just be lost. I just have to talk to myself. Ooh, look at that thing. It's so pretty. I like this thing a lot. So there is one more thing that might be of interest to y'all that has to do with this engine. Oh, I've been debating on what to do about those heads for so long. Now, one of the things I found is that if you try to find a machine shop, they don't have time to do what you want them to do. And it's hard to find one that will anyway. So I found these Flowtech aluminum heads online with the springs already in them and the bolts for the rod guides already in them and for the rocker arms and all of this stuff at a price that I could manage. So that's what we got to go on there. Now Jerry said these are 180. 180 cc is what they call them. He says, oh, you ought to go with 200s because he's got some cams that he was going to give me. And he says, those 180s, they won't handle these cams. And I said, well, maybe I don't need them big cams, Jerry, because Jerry is famous for building engines that are so powerful that they'll rip the transmission to pieces and rip the engine out. I'm just happy to have a pretty good engine that'll get me where I need to go and maybe have a little kick down juice when I want to kick it down. So I said, Jerry, I think I'm going to stick with what I got for now. So that's what I'm going with. And by the way, I was looking at these pistons. I don't believe these are 40 over. I believe they're 60 over. So there's that too. Okie doke. Back to my cleanup job. I love this. Nice and smooth. I'm gonna take it from there. Okay, we'll call it good for today. We got a festival in town tomorrow. That probably won't take all day. At some point, we're going to get into cleaning and inspecting everything, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to ease the Studebaker back in here, and we'll leave it in here for tonight. Hold the door. See you next time.